At a busy railway station, there once lived a beggar. Every day, he went from train to train, asking passengers for alms so he could fill his stomach. One day, as he was begging, he noticed a tall man in a suit. The beggar thought, "This man looks rich. If I beg from him, surely he'll give me good money." So he went to the man and asked for alms. The tall man looked at him and said, "You are always asking from others. But tell me, do you ever give anything to anyone?" The beggar was surprised. He replied, "Sir, I am only a beggar. I have nothing to give." The man shook his head and said, "If you cannot give, you have no right to ask. I am a businessman, I believe in give and take. If you have something to offer, only then can I give you something in return." Saying this, the man boarded his train and left. The beggar kept thinking about those words. They sank deep into his heart. Maybe, he thought, I don't get much alms because I never give anything in return. But what can I possibly give? I am just a beggar. 2 days passed, and he still had no answer. But on the third day, he noticed some flowers blooming near the station. Suddenly, an idea struck him. Why don't I give flowers in return for alms? He picked some flowers and went into the train. Now, whenever someone gave him money, he handed them flowers. Passengers were delighted. Slowly, more and more people began giving him alms, not because of pity, but because they enjoyed receiving the flowers. From that day on, the beggar always carried flowers. Months later, he saw the same tall man again in a train. Excited, he ran up to him and said, "Sir, today I have flowers for you. If you give me alms, I'll give you these in return." The man smiled, gave him money, and accepted the flowers. "Wonderful," he said. "Today, you have become a businessman." The beggar's heart filled with joy. He realized he was no longer just a beggar, he was a trader. Looking up to the sky, he shouted, "I am not a beggar. I am a businessman. I too can be rich." People thought he had lost his mind, but from the next day, he disappeared from the station. 6 months later, at the same railway station, 2 men in suits met each other. "Do you recognize me?" one asked. The other shook his head. "No, I don't think we've met." The first man smiled. "Oh, but we have. Twice before, in this very train. I am the beggar you once refused to help, and the beggar who later gave you flowers." The second man was shocked. "You, but today, you're in a suit. What do you do now?" The man proudly replied, "Yes, I was once a beggar. But today I am a successful flower merchant. With the money I earned selling flowers, I built my business. People love flowers, and that demand has made me wealthy." The 2 businessmen walked away together, talking about trade. And the lesson: our life changes the moment our thinking changes. If we always see ourselves as small, we remain small. But when we learn to give, to value ourselves, and to think bigger, we unlock the door to success.